My name is Luann Spingola, and I live on the 10th floor in Tower 3. The fire was in December 2006. Today is June 7th, 2007, and nothing has changed on 10. For 7 months, we have had to put up with bare light bulbs in the halls, half-primed, unpainted walls, unmatched, stinking carpeting. I think it's a sure bet that if this was happening on one of your floors, we probably wouldn't be having this discussion. On May 17th, when I wrote to the board to ask whether you had forgotten about us, the GM stated that carpet had been custom ordered several weeks ago. But look, what's this? Why, it's a memo from management dated January 25th stating that carpet had already been ordered back then. I respectfully ask, which is it? Mr. Ellinger, at the R&R meeting, you stated unequivocally that we do not do projects more than once. Please explain then how carpet could have been custom ordered in January and then custom ordered again a few weeks ago. Have we paid twice for this phantom carpeting? The insurance company paid us off months ago. So, since the carpet never materialized either time, where did the money go? And that's why this is bigger than just the 10th floor. That's why every owner and every director should wake up. And that's why the online petition to recall some of you guys has gotten more than 500 hits on GalaxyFacts.com. As directors, you have a duty to protect our homes. I invite you to come to 10 and see just how derelict in this duty you have been. Therefore, I request immediate action. I request an explanation. Mr. Buccalow, you say we have ADR. I want ADR. For the owners on 10, I request compensation. We all have to deal with the ongoing R&R. But on 10, we've reached a whole nother level. A level for which I pay $1,500 a month maintenance. So I demand compensation. And finally, I would like an apology. I'd like an apology for the past 7 months and for the fact that, with the exception of Slava Lerna, not one of you elected directors has had the cojones to address this matter. My intention is not to embarrass the board. You've got that nailed. I simply want answers. Mr. Ellinger, contrary to your recent memo, my letters to the board, including my personal note to you, got me nowhere. So here I stand, and thank you for your time. I'll just slip away or stand here.
Any questions?
No, I have a question to the board about this.
Please do.
Well, I am ashamed, Alan. I am a resident in Tower. I am ashamed. I am a resident in Tower 3, and I went to the 10th floor. And it's not only her. I am speaking about 10B, and I read this letter, and I wanted to cry how we as owners here, we didn't put our hand out for all those people who stayed on the 10th floor. You can't even smell when the elevator goes on this floor. You can't smell. It is terrible. So I don't know really. I will ask them apology, even that I wasn't at the time
I appreciate
on
that.
the board.
An apology is a nice thing.
Because
and
I
deserve
think
it.
so. We
7
should
months.
have got out of our mind to do something for them. Even you can find tiles, carpet tiles, that is very famous now.
You know what? Why don't we ask Susan?
Yes.
Okay, because she's the one who wrote the letter about in January that carpeting had been ordered.
Right.
And I did call Ms. Spaniola. We did speak. Okay.
No, we did. I never spoke to you, Mr. Ellinger.
I called you. I don't remember. The letter was responded to. No.
Susan Fitzpatrick
Okay.
responded to it. No one else responded to the letter except Slava, who brought it up at the board meeting. And
Oh, I'm
No,
sorry.
that's somebody different.
Okay,
You mailed
sorry.
somebody else on the 10th.
I'm sorry,
I think I would remember if you called me,
Miss
Alan.
Young.
Ms. Young. Okay. Okay. So why don't we talk about what happened?
First of all, the wall coverage and the carpet was ordered at the time I told you. Subsequent to that, there was another message.
Wait, when you say
What
at the
time?
time you told me 2 times. You
And
told
then-
me in January 25th it
And
was
it was-
ordered.
and I
you
told
told
you
me
again.
about 2 weeks ago it was ordered. Which
That's
was
good.
it? So it was ordered twice.
I think we're playing a game of semantics. It
Oh,
was ordered
explain.
one time, and each time I talked to you, I said it had been ordered.
No,
Yes,
absolutely not. And I have the
Look,
proof
look,
right here.
Please let her please
Okay.
answer.
First thing,
Your time is
the
up, so
carpet's
you
been
can-
ordered.
I'm
Okay.
sorry.
The carpet was ordered shortly thereafter. One of the delays that we had with the carpeting, it was ordered shortly after the fire, and I'm happy to show you, it's here now,
Oh, I know.
was having the carpet manufactured, custom made, and then blended because it also had to encompass the connecting hallway as well. It took some time for myself, for the board, for the carpet people to come together and put that carpet together because we weren't in a position of using hallway carpet just yet. But we wanted
What
to
does
do
that
a
mean,
mock-up.
hallway carpet just yet?
There was a hallway project planned in total in all of the towers for later on down the road.
Uh-huh.
The fire presented an opportunity to try out some of the materials that the board had wanted to use in the coming renovations inside, to try those out in what's called mock-ups, and to have the insurance company, which was responsible for restoring the hallways, pay for our mock-ups. So it could have been very simple to just spend the insurance company's money, which they were giving to us, and put down carpet tiles, whatever, but then I wouldn't have had the opportunity to do a better job. I would have only gotten this one time.
Okay.
So we decided to
I
use,
can't-
let
I
me
can't say
answer.
anything. Okay.
So we
No,
decided to use
yes, no,
better
please.
materials, which were going to possibly be put in permanently. Better wall covering, instead of doing a temporary fix, to really do what's called a mock-up in the 10, 9, and a portion of the 8th floor, which were damaged by the fire, as well as in the 44th and the 43rd floors, which were damaged heavily by soot when the fire doors were opened and it blew through the top of the building.
Susan, one question to you.
Can I finish? At the time that I told you, both times, that the wall covering had been ordered, it had. I think what we're getting into is a bit of a semantic discussion.
Would you
asked me
specify
if it
what
was
date
ordered.
was it ordered? I'd like to know, because
I have to go
sometime.
back to my records, so
Would you
I don't
please-
have it in front
would
of
you
me.
Well,
please
I
make
happen
sure-
to have it here.
Oh, hold on, hold on.
The carpet order?
No, you
but I
can,
have your
you
memo
can.
regarding the carpet order.
Okay, whenever I said it was ordered, it had been ordered. We also had to wait to put together at that
Permanent
point.
carpeting has been ordered. That's
Yes.
as of January 25th.
Yes,
In the board meeting 2 weeks ago, you said that permanent carpeting was ordered 4 to 6 weeks ago. We got a big difference
If I
here, Susan.
got the
And
semantics
it's
of
not
it wrong,
semantics, I'm sorry.
whenever I
If you
wrote-
ordered it in January and you ordered it in May, that ain't semantics, honey, I'm sorry.
well, in May I said it had been ordered 4 to 6 weeks ago. I'm
Folks,
thinking
this
it
is
didn't
not,
say
that.
folks, this is not supposed to be a discussion.
We're done.
So, just so you know,
Yes.
the carpeting, and as a matter of fact, the decorating subcommittee tonight heard this as well. The carpeting has been shipped and is due to be here literally today, tomorrow. I'm sorry, no, the wall covering. The wall covering has been shipped from the factory and is due to be here any moment. The installer has been lined up, the carpet was ordered at the time I told you it was ordered, and we're waiting for it to be
Okay.
delivered. As soon as it's all delivered, the installer is ready to go. We have not received this money from the insurance company, as you stated. It has not come in on the carpet, the wall covering, or the installation. We've not gotten that money yet, and the things have only been ordered one time, and we're waiting for them to come in.
Susan, two questions. Did we get reimbursed for how many floors? Are we planning to get reimbursed?
We are going to be reimbursed for the 44th, 43rd, 10, and 9th floors.
What is the difference between some other floors? Because unit owners are complaining seriously
That is something that's up for a board discussion later in the evening, Slava.
at this time only. So
Tonight.
prior, you never received any communication from unit owners
She's not saying
complaining?
I
that.
never
She's
said that.
saying
No,
that we
she
are
didn't say that.
discussing
I
it
didn't
as
say
a
that.
board.
Okay.
Question, but would you be kind enough to produce the record of the date when order was placed? I'm very curious.
Sure.
Tonight,
No,
how long would it take you to get this record?
I'm not sure.
What
will
would it
make-
take? Do you need any help?
No.
Mr. President, would you please help us here
I'm sure it'll be available tomorrow.
tomorrow? Would you?
No,
We have-
Alan, it won't. I'm not gonna be here tomorrow.
Oh.
So it'll be available most likely early next week.
Okay, thank you.
Thank you, and so who do I go to get satisfaction for my questions?
Oh,
The
we will
explanation-
You will
reply
get a
within 30
response.
days.
We'll get back to
30
you,
Thank you very
yes.
much.
That's
Thank
it.
you.
Thank you.
Thank you,
Thanks.
Ron.
Thank you. And we do apologize.
Yeah.
Sorry. We
Thank
do
you.
apologize
I
for the delay.
appreciate, I really
okay?
do, Alan, I appreciate that.
And-
It's
and by the way,
unfortunate that 7 months later.
And by the way, I have been to the floor. Susan and I have been pushing as hard as I've been pushing as hard as I could.
That's nice
So,
to hear.
okay, I do apologize. on
Okay,
behalf of
results
all
would
of
be
us.
better, but it's
I
nice to know
absolutely
you're on
agree.
our side there,
Can
Alan.
I
I
explain a
agree.
couple of things
No,
since we're on this?
The issue's,
No,
the
no.
issue is closed.
No,
We
you
can't, that's
know,
it.
we can't
Procedure is
take up an
procedure.
entire board meeting over this thing. This is what I was afraid
This
of.
is, no,
This
this
is,
is important.
this
Next,
You know
next.
this.
It's important,
Next
but we
issue.
have, do you
Next
see
issue.
the
Next
list?
issue.
Lisa,
Next
this
issue.
is not that
Next issue.
simple.
Next issue, please.
Please.